Yeah, here we are. Just us.
All right.
How are you doing?
No Alex today, or is he just
Oh,
going
he'll
to?
be here.
Yeah.
He'll be here.
I shall return. I seem to have an audio issue.
What?
Okay. We hear you.
Ah,
I can. I got to tell
Okay.
you, yeah. Saying what when someone says they have an audio issue is like the third oldest joke in the world.
Did I say that?
No, I did.
Oh,
I'm very ashamed of myself.
oh. Okay. Yeah, Steve will be back, and Alex will be joining us monumentally.
Tom, if I drop off unceremoniously right now because of an internet thing, just do your best. I don't know.
I've never done my best.
You've never done your best.
You think this is as good as it gets? Well, it's as good as it gets. It's not as good as it can get.
Right.
God.
Well, as long as you don't try, that's really what matters.
Yeah. I think I never made an effort that wasn't wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I guess we're waiting for Steve.
Yeah, we're waiting for Steve. Yeah.
All right. Should I play one of my Antarctic folk songs?
You can. Still can't get it to work. Here's Steve.
Nice. Oh,
odd. I still cannot hear you.
You can't hear us.
Let's try something different.
Okay. Hello there. Well, we're not really doing anything.
Oh, okay. I hear you now.
Okay.
so sorry.
How come you guys aren't doing anything?
Because
Sunday.
I don't know if you know this, but it's like when you're a 1-year-old baby, when your mom's not there, she doesn't exist. You know, when you don't see us on this show, we just
It's kind of like when your wife's not there.
I don't think we exist even when you see the show.
I don't know. Someone would have to watch it in order to test that hypothesis.
I can only think of 4 people that would watch this show.
And we're not 3 of them.
That's true. So how is everybody?
Oh my God! Oh God, we're good. We're so good.
Steve, you go first.
What would you like me to do?
Impressions.
How was my week? Well, it ran like legs. It was that busy.
Wow, like legs.
It ran like legs. And today I got my my most recent booster shot with all of the current COVID variants allegedly being covered.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah, I get mine tomorrow.
It's the right thing to do.
It is. It's the right thing.
It's the right thing to do. I mean, if you want to roll the dice, then roll the dice and go live on an island. Don't roll the dice where you could affect everybody else.
Well, you do live on an island.
Oh, wow.
You just blew his mind.
Oh, wow. Mind blown. Man, even after all these years, you're still doing it to me. You put me through too many changes. But anyway, next week, I have I'll get to next week at the end of the show, which is probably going to be in like 5 minutes.
It won't be. It'll feel like an hour.
How about you, Barry?
I have not gotten my shot yet, but I'm now inspired. I'm going to try to get that worked out this week.
Hey, we're about to get a booster right now. Here he is.
Boy.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, still
Hello.
wearing that shirt from last week.
Still wearing the shirt and the hat and the headphones.
Have you stood up? Have you been at the chair just waiting for us the whole
week?
Yeah. You sound a little off mic, Alex.
Oh.
Yeah, a little unloud, I think. What happened? Now he's gone entirely. Should never say things to Alex. Don't say things to him, Barry.
I try not to. Huh?
Vanishes.
Fix it, right? Does that
There
fix
you
it?
go.
Oh,
That's
perfect.
better.
There you are.
It's the smooth, sultry sounds of Alex Gannon. Hey, everybody.
You see
So Steve, you're the only guy I know who wears a fez like it's a yarmulke. It's a fezica.
who knew?
Go no.
This tassel makes me my sugar.
Fez schmez.
All right, listen. Now you made me feel like a schmetzel. I got schmutz all over my lip.
I feel like a ladle.
Schmelz
I
gets
could
some
do it.
nasal.
Is ladle a Yiddish word?
Ladle's a Yiddish word, right? Like,
And what about spatula? I'm going through the whole kitchen. Yeah.
Well, you know that the saying, the whole Megillah.
Yeah.
For some reason, I always thought that was like Megillah Gorilla.
No, it's the Bible.
Yeah, it's the Bible and it's Yiddish.
That's right.
what does it
Yeah.
mean? What's
The-
what would you use that phrase, that
The
expression?
Megillot are additional books of the Bible that are not part of the actual Torah itself.
Oh,
Wow.
That means like everything. Like I gave him the whole Megillah. You're
Right.
trying to sell him a car, you go through it all. Every sales pitch.
That's right.
so you're
Got
giving
the
me
whole
books,
Megillah.
books
Well,
that I don't.
but this is an enlightening conversation stuff.
It is. Well, I converted to Judaism 30 some odd years ago, so I had to study this stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, and pass a test. So
What did you?
Wow.
How did you score? You're always good on tests.
yeah, I was good on tests. Yeah.
Is it like? Is this part of it like how to send back soup?
You have to
complain.
guess how many matzahs there are in a jar.
You have to be able to gauge within 3 inches how close you're sitting to the air conditioning vent in a restaurant.
What color yarmulke did you get?
It was white.
Did you
Oh.
really convert? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yes.
I did. Yeah.
Did you unconvert? Did
they-
you convert from the conversion?
Well, I decided to do what most Jews I knew did, and not believe in God and not go to the temple.
It's our way. It's our way.
It's
And
funny story. Well, okay, you be the judge. I had just converted, and I was like, okay, you do this on Fridays, and you do this on Saturdays, and you do this, and you can't eat that, blah blah. And so it was what you call Passover. And so we went up to visit my wife's relatives up in Scarsdale in New York, and I had not met the brother-in-law and the sister-in-law yet, but we all got together to our house and we had dinner and all that, and it was great. We met and it was fun, and then the next day, Richard and I and 2 of his friends went out to play golf. I don't really play, but that's what they do, so I went with them, and so we get to the golf course and they stop and they're buying hot dogs and beer. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. You're not supposed to eat the hot dog. You're not supposed to eat the bread of the bun. And you're not supposed to drink beer. This is weird. And let's go. So I asked them, and then I said, are you supposed to? You didn't buy any of that shit, did you?
they were like, listen to the newbie.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
now. This is now. I knew Tom from when he used to teach catechism.
Catechism. I was an atheist catechism teacher.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm so confused.
When I moved to the Bronx, I was always accused. Well, not accused. It's the wrong word. I was always
The accused.
for being Jewish. There was this, and this is a true story. There was this lady, Mrs. Blackburn, who used to live on the 2nd floor on Ryer Avenue in the Bronx. And from when I was a little kid, I moved there when I was like 6. She lived on the 2nd floor. Used to hang out the window. I lived on the 4th. I'd see her almost every day going to school and stuff like that. She would always just Are you sure you're not Jewish? You look like you're such a good Jewish boy. Are you sure you're not Jewish? And we went back, and I mean, her and her husband were just the most beautiful people. And they were a lot older too. You know, this was before they went to the Holy Land and Miami. And finally, when we were moving, okay, and I guess I was maybe 6 or 7 years later, she said to me as I go, Steve, are you sure you're not Jewish? Just as a laugh. And I said, all right, Mrs. Blackburn, I have to be honest with you. I am Jewish. And she looked at me with a straight face and says, you don't look it.
Wow.
That's
Brilliant.
Sad.
That is a mostly true story.
I married a Jewish woman.
Yeah?
Yep.
How'd that work out?
It was a good 17 months.
But who's counting?
What? Am I the only Gentile on the panel here?
No, I'm not Jewish.
Oh. All right. We'll meet after the show.
We go to the Gentile men's
To the
club.
secret handshake.
Factions forming here.
That's it. We're gonna have a mensch meeting.
Right. Well,
Well,
certainly not a Mensa meeting. Are they Menschas? Is that smart
Mencha.
Jewish people? Menschas?
Mencha.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. My grandmother lived in Brooklyn, next to my grandparents lived next to a Jewish family. My grandparents were from Italy, and they got along very well. They had this, the common courtyard and the driveway that went between the two houses and stuff. And Mr. and Mrs. Sclaren, and the Sclarens always treated me really well. It was really nice. I was like a little, and my grandmother would, whenever I would go over to hang out with the Sclarens as a little kid, my grandmother would tell me, they're very, very nice people. So yes, go over there. But whatever you do, if they try to feed you, don't eat it. How come? They're lovely people. The Jewish people are lovely people, but they don't know how to cook. So if you're hungry, you come back here. I give you macaroni, some brajol.
That's funny.
It's true. It's very true.
It's not true. I mean, you gotta eat to be healthy, right?
Yeah, right.
Does it matter what it is?
Well, no. I mean,
You're going to compare Italian cuisine to Jewish cuisine? And then, by the way, cuisine around air quotes around that for Jewish. I mean, my grandmother, it was always like a pot roast, and that was about it. She made gefilte fish, which was awesome.
Look, as an Italian boy that literally moved and grew up in a Jewish neighborhood, I was very confused with like all of the difference, like the delis and stuff like that. And I wish that there was something that I could have watched, that would have educated me on like how to eat for health and how it related to those cuisines.
I get what you mean.
I wish there was such a thing.
I'm a Roman Catholic, and I grew up with potato pancakes. And then when I married my Jewish wife, I found out they were latkes. If there was only like a video
that taught you that,
demonstrating the differences,
You know what? I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna try and find one of those. Oh, look, I found one.
He's good.
That was fast.
You just never cease to amaze me, Horst.
I know.
Tom, you are amazing.
Yeah. Here we are.
Now you know why he scored so high on the Jewish exams.
Well,
Eat for health.
It wasn't high. It was more high.
Okay.
Higher.
Here we are.
Eat for health.
What the hell are on those fingers?
Chocolate.
What the hell is that?
Hello, Mom?
Is your refrigerator running?
Judy and Frank want me to stay for dinner. Is
You
it
got
all
Prince
right with you?
Albert the Kid?
No,
Gee,
they don't know how to cook. They're nice people.
These children have progeria.
There's something we all enjoy about staying for dinner. Have you ever thought why? It's because eating with others is fun. People like to come together at meal times.
Do they?
They enjoy each other's company
Wear a
while
suit.
they're enjoying good food.
Yeah,
Will you have
as
some
an
peas,
Italian, I
Ralph?
beg to differ with
Gosh,
that.
Mrs. Scott, I don't like peas.
At my
Mm,
house, we
that's
just
too
have a
bad.
boot. It
Well,
comes
how
out
about
of
a
a
baked
big
potato
pot.
then?
We eat the
Gosh,
boot.
Mrs. Scott, I don't like
Okay.
those things.
Gee, Ralph, why aren't you eating? Remember that picture we saw? What picture? The picture with the hand
This
Picture of
kid's
the
had
lady.
5 groups of
way too
food.
much milk.
Oh, that was just schoolwork.
No, Ralph isn't enjoying his dinner much. Maybe it's because of that candy bar he had just before dinner.
Well, he enjoyed
Whatever
that.
it is, Ralph's good time with Frank and
Ralph,
Judy.
How many
Use
things
a
do you have to
goddamn
enjoy in a
knife.
day?
The next day is Saturday, and Ralph's tired. But Frank and Judy feel differently.
We're going skating today. Can Ralph come with us?
Well, I don't know. I think he's still in his room. Just
Yeah.
a moment. Let me see.
Why don't you wait until the ice melts,
Ralph?
kids?
Frank and
think he's-
Judy are here and want you to
You're not
go
up there
skating
eating
with
those
them.
Snickers bars again.
Hi, Frank. Hi, Julie. Hi. Can you go skating with us outside? It's
It
just
wasn't-
right.
Wasn't Frank
I
and
don't
Judy
feel like
one of those
going
monsters from the 30s?
Thanks, anyway. Oh, well.
Okay, that's too bad. Maybe he can go tomorrow. Bye, kids.
Bye.
Can't believe it's already winter.
That's how it's been for
Figure
quite some
skates,
time.
of course.
Ralph just hasn't had the pep that he should have. And
But he's got
now,
his father's nudie
Ralph
magazine.
begins to wonder why. Maybe there was something more in last week's classwork than he had thought. That hand, for instance, that his teacher had drawn.
Where did I get this
5
thing?
fingers that point the way to health.
Oh my
What
God.
was it now? Bread and butter or margarine,
Ooh.
milk and cheese, meat and eggs,
Eat my middle finger.
vegetables, and fruits. Those
Well,
are the
what's
foods
this
you
called?
should eat every day if you want to be healthy.
What if you don't?
The first one, bread and butter or margarine.
This is like so. This is
reminds him of
before the
Kenneth.
food pyramid.
Why? Because those are energy foods,
This is
and
before the
Kenneth has the
pyramid
most
period.
energy in class. Whole grain breads like whole wheat and rye are especially good for you.
That's
Right,
good.
you see?
If you do
Right.
eat white bread, make sure it's enriched. Enriched bread has vitamins added to it.
Wow.
Cereals give the same kind of energy and health values that bread does, especially whole
Boy,
wheat
don't those look
cereals
good.
and oatmeal.
Yeah, yum.
Butter and margarine contain fats. They give you
So does your
energy
aunt.
in a different way from breads and
Slow down on the
cereals.
butter, kid.
Butter and fortified margarine have vitamin A in them,
Want some
which is
bread with your
necessary to
butter?
good health.
This butter is really good for your heart.
The second finger that points to health represents milk and cheese.
If you're gonna have butter,
And
have milk and
somehow,
cheese with
they
it.
remind
Aren't
Ralph
they
of
the
the
same
tallest
thing?
children in class.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
because milk and cheese help the body grow.
Is this some kind of a milk
is
party?
about the most perfect food there is.
Say hello
A
to
glass full of
Hal.
every meal
It's
is good for
perfect.
you. And with one more, that makes a quart a day.
A
These
quart
days
of
it's
milk a
treat-
day.
Vitamin D
These
milk
days
helps
it's
build
treated
strong
with utter
bones and
contempt.
teeth. And Ralph has decided
I don't have time
there
to
must
play
be
'cause
lots
I'm
of
drinking
milk,
all
which
this
has
milk.
given Linda such a bright
We're
spot.
cutting all that cheese.
Oh my God.
Cheese is a bodybuilder too.
Can
And
you
there
say
are many
golf
kinds
gallstones?
to choose from.
Show me how to cut the
The
cheese.
third finger represents meat and eggs.
Yeah.
And Ralph
Cheese,
thinks of
butter,
George right
meat,
away, 'cause he's
eggs.
the huskiest and the strongest
Absolutely.
boy in class. Meat and eggs help the
Nothing
body
better
grow
than steak and
make it
eggs,
strong.
right?
Meat is good for you, and there are many kinds.
Bad for
Especially
the
the
cow.
red meat
Beef.
that stays in your lower
There's
intestine.
pork and
for years.
ham.
Talk about
There's
return on
lamb.
investment.
Fish is good,
Fish is good.
and so is chicken and other poultry. An egg a day is good for you too. Boiled, fried, scrambled, poached, or any way.
Hmm.
Meats and eggs are high in protein, which
You're
helps
poaching
build
eggs
red
against
blood
the
and
law.
strong muscles. The fourth finger, pointing the way to health, represents
They had a hard time
vegetables.
getting the kids to do this one.
And here Ralph thinks of several children in his class, for there are many kinds of vegetables.
Yeah. Most of the
Potatoes,
children in
for
my
instance,
class.
are an energy food, And baked potatoes, eaten with their skins and butter or margarine, have lots of vitamins and minerals too.
Mom says Dad's a vegetable.
When it comes to green and yellow vegetables,
He just
Ralph
drools a
thinks
lot.
of Wendy, the prettiest girl in the class.
When I think of Wendy,
And
I
there's
think of
so
butternut
many
squash.
different kinds. Green vegetables like string beans, asparagus,
Drenched in
And broccoli.
hollandaise.
And cheese.
Yeah, drenched in
there are solid
hollandaise.
vegetables
But
like
that's
lettuce,
good because it's milk.
and many others like celery, radishes, and carrots. Carrots are good cooked too.
You know what they call
And so is
hollandaise in
squash
Holland?
and other
No,
yellow
what?
vegetables like
Days.
rutabaga. Cauliflower and cabbage are good too. Yes, there are hundreds of wonderful vegetables.
Yeah.
The
You don't like
important
any of
thing
them.
is that
And they all taste
kinds
the
of
same.
vegetables are good for you, whether they're raw or cooked. They're important for good health, for lots of energy and pep,
Nothing beats beets.
for clear skin and
Yeah.
bright eyes,
You know,
for
they don't
shining,
tell you what
gleaming hair,
food goes better with
and
other
above
food.
all, for that wonderful sense of feeling good. The last finger represents fruit,
Yeah.
and there are two kinds.
Why?
I just
Some
said
are
that to my wife
especially
the other
rich in
day.
vitamin C and help ward off some
There's
of the
nothing better than
diseases
a
that
good
keep you
banana.
dead. They help cuts and bruises heal faster too.
Yeah.
Foods
just
with
pour it
lots
on.
of vitamin C in them include
So stick
orange
your
juice,
thumb in a
grapefruit, strawberries, melons, and of course, whole oranges. Certain vegetables like tomatoes and raw cabbage are also rich in vitamin C.
because they're fruits.
You should have a
Just
vitamin
eat the
C
tomato.
food every
Jack
day,
and Jill?
provided it isn't stored in the body very long. Finally, there are the fruits we eat for dessert.
My
Wonderful
dad's a
fruits
dentist,
like
but he keeps
apples,
coming back
bananas,
home every
peaches,
night.
Fruit for
pears,
dessert?
plums, grapes, and many others.
Am I missing something?
Nuts make a good dessert too. They're rich in energy, proteins, vitamins, and minerals.
You know, you're not supposed to eat fruit for
And
dessert.
now, as Ralph thinks about it, he
Hey
realizes that
kids,
each
stop
of the
touching my
children he
nuts.
admires depend on all the foods health,
Get your
and
hands
not on
off
just
my
one
keys,
food.
bro.
George is strong.
Hey, Mrs. Johnson,
Wendy
there's a
is
giant
pretty.
hand on your wall.
Linda has a bright smile. And Kenneth has lots of pep. Not because of any one food that they eat,
But
because
because
they eat
of
some
speed.
of all kinds of food. For it takes 5 fingers to point the way to healthful
methamphetamine.
eating habits.
It also takes 5, and never mind.
And Ralph goes over them in his mind. Every day, eat bread and butter, milk and cheese, meat and eggs,
I just want
vegetables,
some food.
fruits,
Jack died when he was
and
26.
a vitamin C food. Thinking
Staring
about
at
all
his
this
hand.
food has made him
Jack lost
hungry.
a finger in
He
desperate
has a
Well,
accident.
candy
you know,
bar around
The
as
writer
usual.
they were just on
But
top of
now
things.
Ralph has a better idea
What
of
happens if
why
you're born
he
with 6
shouldn't
fingers?
let candy and sweets substitute for other foods.
Well, you
Sweets
get more
don't have
bread.
Yeah,
the
where's
proteins,
where's
vitamins,
cake and
or
ice
Extra
cream?
minerals,
fingers
All
are
that
just
other
bread.
shit.
bodybuilding qualities of other foods. So for the next few months, Ralph really worked at learning to eat all kinds of foods.
Wow.
And
Good for you,
Ralph,
Ralph.
would you like some tea?
I don't want. Well, okay.
And his voice got
what
higher.
happened to you?
He'd sample everything that was served to him.
It
And
was
even if it
fruit.
didn't happen to be a food that he preferred, he'd eat some of it anyway.
What a jerk. What a proletariat.
Oh, this crazy lady keeps shoving food in
At
my
night,
face.
he'd go over the 5 food groups and see how he had done that day. After a month or two of this,
He's got like a
Ralph suddenly
mustache.
realized that a
Yeah, he's
slow
gained
change
40
had taken
pounds.
place without his noticing
You hand
it.
me more of that pot
He
roast,
found
Bob.
that eating had become fun. What's more, his health was better,
Yeah.
and he had more pep. He had more fun than he used to.
I can go ice
And
skating
more
with you
friends.
guys now that it's
It's
spring.
summer.
And all because he had learned to eat by counting his foods on his fingers.
I always have food on my fingers.
You put them all together, you get a turkey.
Well, you know, that was informative.
Yes, it was. By golly.
Well, we've wasted 4 whole minutes.
No, we've wasted
meat.
5 whole minutes.
Fruit's the pinky.
Oh,
The middle finger is the meat, right?
Oh yeah.
It was bread,
In all
cheese,
cases.
milk, bread, milk and cheese. Fourth one,
Vegetables.
vegetable.
Vegetables.
What's your favorite vegetable?
Grandma. She just sits there in her chair all day.
he's awesome.
You are so silly, Smiling Jack.
Silly little Billy.
Oh golly.
Steve, what's
You
your
know,
favorite?
today's National Cheeseburger Day. Speaking of food,
What day is?
Is a vegetable.
National Cheeseburger Day.
What day?
Wow. Today?
Today.
Today's National Cheeseburger Day?
National
Wow, that kills
Cheeseburger
2
Day.
fingers with 1 stone, I think.
Well, a
It's
kidney
also
stone.
now, believe it or not, you're going to find this hard to believe.
Oh my.
That's
Wait,
why
wait.
I prefaced
Well, wait a minute. Let me
That's why I
prepare
prefaced
myself.
this with believe it or not.
Hold on to your fezzes.
All right, I'm ready.
Hold on to your fez. Get a good grip on your fez.
I'm ready.
Today is National Purple Bra Day.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I told you wouldn't believe it.
One color on.
You see? It's
Purple.
also Wife Appreciation Day.
Well, yeah, because it's Purple Bra Day.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Buy your wife a
sexist
purple
would
bra.
say. It's also Deaf Dog Awareness Week, the beginning of it.
Wait, is it us being aware of deaf dogs or deaf dogs,
Deaf dogs being aware.
Us
More
being
aware.
aware of deaf dogs.
Here, boy,
Learn how to call a deaf dog.
with a stick.
Hey!
dog? Yeah.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I think, is National Butterscotch Pudding Day.
Oh,
What you notice
I'm gonna
was
leave more
not
butterscotch pudding.
mentioned anywhere in that last film.
Butterscotch pudding.
Butterscotch pudding. You'd think it would be.
Now we're
Is it
It'd be
counting
like a
knuckles.
dessert.
The
Is it
knuckles are the kinds of pudding, right?
is it
Oh,
milk?
Vanilla.
Is it cheese?
see?
Is it I don't know.
Bob, where's the butterscotch pudding?
And you know who should have watched that movie? Mr.
No.
Lee.
Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee's
I
got
wonder
bigger
what
fish
he
to
would
fry.
have to say about that.
He's got bigger fish
I
to
don't-
fry these days.
I don't really think he does that type of food.
But I would think that
You
the
know?
snacks that he's peddling and reviewing would be composed of several of those ingredients.
I think back in like 1920 New York City, he would definitely have like his own cart, like the Mr. Lee cart, with all the food stuff on there.
Yep.
You'd see him out on the street.
Yeah.
He would
But
have a cart with Pop's corn
yeah.
because
But
Pop would grow the corn out in Long Island.
but he'd really be a bookie. That would just be a front.
Mm.
In
You
the
think so?
1920s.
Yeah.
You know him better
In
than
the
I.
1920s? Yeah, sure.
You don't want to get on the other side of the Mr. Lee debt,
You don't want to lend him money, in other words. Huh? But better still borrow money from him.
Hey, we have a couple of quick commercial things. A quick, the stuff that pays our bills.
I've got my crosswords ready.
You really? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Hang on. All right, there we are.
Tired of standing up straight.
What is happening?
Oh my God.
Made by Transagram, where the fun goes on. It's a what?
I wonder how many of those kids get pushed
I
by
sure
that
did.
thing.
And scrub the floors. All finished? Then you deserve to have it soft with Soft Teak Beauty Bath Oil.
Oh, yeah.
Most leading bath oils just float on the water.
But Soft Peak swirls through the water. Swirls relaxing softness evenly over your
This is
skin.
where all the
How
blood.
do you like that
In your
bath?
Taking a bath in soft tea.
Boy,
I'll be
these
right
women have
up.
a soft life.
Try Soft Peak Beauty Bath Oil. You deserve it.
Does that mean we're having sex tonight? No.
Yep.
Well, I am.
I've already had it with my Softeek bath plunger.
Hey, that swing wing looks like fun.
Well, we could do it. I mean, we've got
Dude, totally. I want one of those things, and then I want to make a video like, why doesn't anybody do this anymore?
Can you imagine selling that? I mean, kids
Well,
have.
I thought that they originally started off as like a cure for scoliosis.
It's weird. It's just weird.
No, I think it was the Whiplash lawsuits that finally put him out of business.
Seriously.
Exactly what the hell is this?
But
Just
you know, kids in the '60s had really strong necks, so they had to exercise. What are you gonna do?
yeah.
You know, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Well, they lost
Goes
it.
for,
with
it
this
goes
one.
for a neck too.
Well, here's something we're not going to lose, no matter what.
But anyways, give it up for your next comic coming to the stage, Barry Gilbert. I was on a flight last week, and in the lavatory, fancy word for bathroom, there was a sign that said, "Clogged toilets delay flights." I was like, what is that like at 30,000 feet? This is Tony, a pilot speaking. Listen, we're going to have to pull over for a few minutes. I got a situation in the back, and I'm going to have to go back and plunge out the crapper. And if there's any plumbers on board, would you ring your bell in case I might need your help? Thank you for flying Spirit Airlines. Apparently, some people here have flown Spirit. It's a very strange business model, kind of like drug dealers. You know, they kind of rope you in real cheap, and then they charge you for everything, right? So, like, oh, you want a bottle of water? $3.50. You know, you want to bring on your luggage? $45. You wanted a seat? $65. I fooled them. I brought my own lawn chair. They only charged me $5 usage fee for it. It was really nice. And I can only imagine what it would be like in an emergency landing kind of situation. You know, what they would charge you to go down that bouncy castle slide thing. Ladies and gentlemen, single file, don't push, have your credit cards ready. I'm sorry, sir, we don't take American Express. Please step aside. So anyway, Spirit Airlines, right? All right. So I was flying Spirit to go out to fly out to the coast. I've never said fly out to the coast before. I just wanted to try that phrase out. I'm pitching a new nature TV show. I'm pitching a pilot to the Discovery Channel, and I just want to kind of run it by you guys and see what you think about it. So the premise of the show is weird shit I see sitting on my front porch. For example, imagine a squirrel running up a tree. Right? Can you picture it? Okay. Now imagine a crow up in that tree letting out its mating call. Yeah. Bear in mind, if this pilot gets picked up, we're going to have actual animals playing these parts. Okay, so now the squirrel hears the crow's mating call and is intrigued and makes eye contact. Yeah. Okay, now the crow, seeing squirrel's interest, offers to buy it a drink. Yeah. You're visualizing it, I can tell. Okay, now, this is squirrel accepting the drink and gently laying its paw on crow's wing. Okay. Now, this is 2 weeks after they've moved in together. Okay, and having their first spat. Something about leaving dishes in the sink. Yeah. Okay. Now this is at the wedding reception. Okay. This is Crow apologizing to Squirrel because Crow's fat uncle made some racist comment about Squirrel's sister. Yeah. Okay. Now this is Squirrel. Imagine Squirrel's mother coming to stay with them over Thanksgiving and making like passive-aggressive comments about Crow's career choices. Okay, yeah, they kind of sound alike. Okay, now this is Squirrel hosting poker night while Crow's in the other room trying to watch HGTV, but not getting past all the noise and the stench of cigars. Okay, now, okay, you with me? Okay, so this is Crow bringing Boss home for dinner, but having forgotten to tell Squirrel about it, and Squirrel's really pissed off because A, there's no food in the house, and B, Squirrel just took the sleeping pills for the night. Okay, now, this is Squirrel finally fed up with all of Crow's bullshit, running out, leaving the house, going to stay with a friend, forgetting to look both ways when crossing the street, and getting run over by a 2012 Cypress Green Subaru Outback. Okay, now this is Crow boozing it up and whoring around with random squirrels in a feeble attempt to numb the pain. Isn't nature wonderful? Thank you so much.
You suck! You suck!
Who are you,
You're not
young?
funny!
Yeah.
Comedian.
Get off the stage, loser!
Good Lord, who the hell was that?
That's awesome, Barry. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Well done.
Barry, I admire you for having the chutzpah to do that.
And
I
that's
love
easy.
the squirrel thing and the crow. It's hilarious.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And this is the and it just gets deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
So, that was lovely.
What animals are you going to do next?
I don't know what other
Whatever they have on Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what would be funny? A hippopotamus and a flea.
Just order a bunch of stuff online and call it Animals of the Amazon.
You can do your own rain CD, when people like compact disc, like rain sounds and nature sounds.
Don't you love when you do stand-up comedy and everyone tells you what you should have done instead?
No, but you could have, you could have a little segment where it'd be like, you take requests.
Get off the stage!
Any two animals you like.
That's
a
kind of
koala and an alligator.
Is that a comedy club that you were at?
You suck!
So it's Rise Comedy in Denver. It's where I've been taking the stand-up classes, and that was at like our
Graduation.
End of class, the showcase.
Cool.
So it's a fun place. I start stand-up 201 tomorrow night. So we're moving on to the next class.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very
hey,
nice.
We can get back to this later, but right now, get your honest to God questions lined up because Brain in a Jar is here again.
Brain in a Jar?
Brain in a Jar is here.
Oh, Brain.
Yeah, Brain in a Jar.
Super excited.
Not just a bottle. Did I say jar? But
it's brain in a bottle.
Oh,
okay,
yeah. A bottle could be a jar, right?
It could be. It could be.
If you leave it open a little bit.
Closed,
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
So could a door. My car always says your door's ajar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine too. Now that you mention it.
I'm not a car guy.
Okay, are you ready?
I got a bike.
Let's do brain in a bottle.
Okay.
While we're young. Let's get brain in a bottle in here. We'll ask brain in a bottle some questions, some difficult questions that brain in a bottle might be able to answer.
Okay, I got one.
Okay, let's get them in here first.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Brain.
Brain in a bottle.
So does decaf coffee actually have no caffeine in it, Brain?
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Okay. 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 All right.
Exactly the answer I was expecting.
That's all right. Any other questions for Brain and Bottle? Whoa!
Oh no! Whoa! What?
Oh no!
Wait, spleen in a box.
Oh no! It's really,
Is he?
this is horrible. This
I
is
heard
good.
about this.
Oh shit!
Spleen, get out of the way.
Brain is not happy.
Spleen trumps brain, eh?
Oh my god!
Oh, this is
man.
really pissing off. Oh, it's pissing Brain off. Maybe just ask some more questions. That'll keep Brain from.
Spleening to do.
What's that? You got any more questions? For
Spleen
Brain,
and
forget
Buck.
spleen.
Yeah, how long is the Potomac River?
How long is the Potomac River? How about that, Brain in a box, in a bottle, a jar, bottle?
Does spleen in a box answer questions too?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you. How long is the Potomac River? Well, it could. Golly.
I think
Wow.
Brain is just a little too angry to answer the question.
I don't know if he, I think he's distracted.
Brain in a bottle. Hello, Brain in a bottle.
Spleen in a box. Who was the first to discover Antarctica?
Yeah, we know that. No, wait. It's obviously, Brain in a bottle cannot multitask. I think it needs to get rid of it. You want me to kill spleen? Brain in a bottle. Do you want me to?
Do we need telling you to kill it? Tom?
I don't. I think he may be signaling that he intends to kill split. Oh God. Okay.
He's very angry.
Uh-oh. It's happening. Jeez. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
That was pretty awesome.
This is the power of thought.
Okay.
Bottle, man.
Now I'm a little bit afraid.
All right. Okay.
Power of the mind.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
That's
how answering my question. Thank you, Brain in a bottle. That's awesome.
How long?
I ain't talking to that thing anymore.
Any other questions for Brain in a bottle while we're here? Any more?
Yeah.
What?
I was just
Brain
gonna
have
say.
one.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I don't have one. I was just making noise.
Oh,
What? What's the question?
brain in a bottle. What did you think of Barry's stand-up?
Opinions?
Oh yeah. I don't know. Yes, Brain in a bottle. What did you think of Barry's stand-up? Okay, hang on. He's got it. I think he's got it.
You suck.
Okay. Yeah. It could be. Wow. Well, it's obviously he hears us. Because
You suck!
okay.
All
right.
Brain in a bottle. Have you ever done stand-up?
Have you ever done stand-up, Brain in a bottle? All right, have you? Okay, all right, he's thinking about it. Okay.
Yeah.
That was Brain in a Bottle. Oh my God. Woo.
Wow.
What a jerk.
He's a very mean brain.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah. Wow. Very, very mean.
How do we know? How do we really know that there was a spleen in that box? Maybe the box was lying.
Check the air bill. I don't know.
It's set on the side of the box.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, that's that. That's it.
Star Wars happened a long time ago. Welcome back. Welcome back. You gotta know how to protect yourself. Back with defense dues. The best 3 rules of defense are look around. Don't leave any of your towels on the floor. The maids will take them. Step 3. Kills in the other ones should be fun. And we're back. We got segments. Oh god, it's the new mascot of the show. Oh jeez, get out of here, Plant. Get out of here, Plant. Plant. Get out of here. Okay. Here goes good. Tell Plant. Tell the Plant. Yeah. I don't like the plant. I don't like the plant. Okay. He's not getting water. I'm drinking the water.
Oh, but it looks so good.
Oh, that's for me. Pink water. Sponsored by Sprite. Welcome back. On your 3D goggles. Put on those 3D goggles now. Make sure that they're not the red and blue ones. You want the 3D goggles from Spider-Man The Ride at Islands of Adventure. Don't use the Toy Story ones. You should see right here, it's what you want. As a human, it's a little infuriating that any animal can be better than me. Any animal. I want echolocation. Here they go. There's my keys. I'm here.
We'll be right back. Go to the YMCA today. Give a kid a hug. Any kid. Go up to a kid, hug that kid.
Make sure he's your kid.
We're back.
Nothing says luxury like
Crushed.
Most of you have poop inside of you right now. Make sure you see your doctor.
Welcome back. We sponsor clothes.
You ever put on your gloves and then you're like, hey mom, I need these. But then you go outside and you're like, yeah, I need them. And then you put them on and then the gloves. Man, we're back. And we're back. Bring up that fish graphic.
I suggest vegetarianism.
Get that plant out of here. He's not our friend. He needs to leave.
Bye-bye, plant.
Welcome back. One day we were summoning demons.
Don't do it. Preach.
Come back next week.
And then they build a whole religion around this, where they build like they say, no, this is our land.
What do you know about it?
What's up, everybody? I'm Mr. Lee, the popcorn guy, and today's show we're doing Famous Amos. Now, Famous Amos was started by Willie Amos in the early 70s. Willie was Wally Amos was a talent scout he was a talent agent for the William Morris Agency, and he made chocolate chip cookies. And they were so good that Marvin Gaye gave him money to open up his own cookie store in California. So in 1975, he opened up his first chocolate chip cookie store right in California. And in his second year of business, he did over $1 million in sales selling cookies in 1975. How many cookies you got to sell in 1975 to make $1 million? Now, everybody knows the rules. It's based on the PTT, which is the packaging, texture, and taste. And all reviews are done on the 2,000 scale, which means 2,000 is the highest, but nobody gets to 2,000. Here we go. Let's review Famous Amos First of all, I love the color of the yellow box. This yellow always gets me. I don't have to know what this says. I see this yellow and I know what it says. It says awesome chocolate chip cookie inside. I love the packaging. It's a bite-sized cookie. Now, I don't know what a bite-sized cookie is. Technically, I mean, I know what it is, but like for me, a bite size is like an M&M. That's a bite size. So I don't know if a chocolate chip cookie can technically be a bite size, but that's what they say. Let's get into the box. Good glue. You guys know me, rule number 3, a box has got to have good glue. Let's take out the bag. This is a great bag. This is like an aluminum foil bag, which is fantastic because rule number 2 is air is our enemy and we got to keep air out of the product. So when a company spends a little extra money to put their product in an aluminum bag because they want the product to stay so fresh and keep all the air out, you win my heart. You got it. Ooh, look at this. It's actually a 2 mil bag. 2 mil being the millimeter, the thickness of the mil. So usually bag sizes are anywhere between a 1, 2, and 3 mil. 3 being like the strongest mil you're really gonna get in a consumer product package. But this is like a 2 mil, which I love. Let's open it up. Like, I love when you first open a package because all that smell is stuck in there. Almost like if you were gonna open up a mummy's tomb after thousands of years in Egypt, but it would smell good. Now we're on to the texture. That was the packaging. We wanted the texture. When you rub it a little bit, see, I love rubbing Famous Amos because what comes off of it is like little bits of cookie. It's little bits of cookie. This is what separates the Famous Amos cookie from all other cookies. Are you paying attention to this? Are you listening? Because this is what makes it special. This cookie, you can put in milk. Regular D milk, not skim milk, not 2% milk, not a bunch of nuts that you crush up that turn into milk, like vitamin D milk. And you put it in there and you let it fully marinate of milk. And you let it sit in there and it's not gonna fall apart. It's a thick little cookie. So it's gonna take in all that milk, it's not gonna fall apart, and it's just gonna be awesome. And like, you don't have to babysit. You don't have to worry about like getting a spoon towards the end and like trying to dig out the little remnants of cookie. What did I say, remnants. Little, you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about getting that because this thing's not gonna fall apart. It's gonna sit there and it's gonna float and it's gonna float and the milk's gonna marinate into it and it's gonna sit there and then you're gonna take it out. See, also, this is like a 25 chew cookie. You gotta chew it 25 times to get it down. Like some other cookies, like those little thin cookies, they're like 5 chew cookies. This is like a 25 chew cookie. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count how many times you have to chew this thing. And I love that. I love it. I love that the bag is full. I love that there's not too much settling in the bag. It's a wonderful cookie. It just is. Like, I'm a cookie guy and I love these cookies. Like, one more time, watch this. And actually count. Let's see how many times I have to chew it. $25. How do you like that? 25 times. And I didn't even know that. I just assumed it was 25 and it was 25. All right, let's get to the score. Like I said, 2,000 scoring. Nobody gets a 2,000. I think the Famous Amos is gonna get a good score. I'm looking at the past scores and past products. Yeah. Solid score, 1875. Can't beat it. The Famous Amos cookie. That's the show. Please like, comment, and more importantly, please share this. Let your friends know that you're down with What are you down with? The cookie show. No, the snack review show.
Out.
Well, that was certainly interesting.
I remember when Famous Amos popped on the scene, and then you could only buy him in these big fancy tins. You remember that?
I met Famous Amos.
No.
You did?
Famous Amos?
Yes, I did. I knew him.
Okay. Where did you meet him?
He's quite the entrepreneur.
Wow. I never met Famous Amos.
And he makes a good cookie. You would have met him if you were invited to that radio station trip. But they didn't invite you.
Yeah, I know. I didn't have any friends at the station in those days.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Good thing you don't hold a grudge.
Remind me of what Al Kolinsky used to do. Yeah. Hey, we didn't call you to come to this party last night. What a party! You should have been there.
The Famous Amos guy was there.
Help me, my car's in a tree.
Okay, we gotta go. So, how's your week coming up? Quickly.
Well, I'm going to be gigging in Virginia next weekend,
Wow.
so
Oh, nice.
I don't think I'm going to be able to make the show. I think I'll be traveling.
Okay.
That's too bad.
It's a Steveless show next week.
What do you do? What can you do?
That's all right. You guys get to slap me around for a while.
We would never, ever do that.
I would just like to interject that.
Okay. No, okay. How about you, Alex?
I got the higher ups coming into town this week, so gonna be going to the office, and then I'll be doing. I'll see you Tuesday night.
Okie dokie. Barry, you starting tomorrow night?
Starting a new class, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So you should be funny by next week.
That's all it takes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
What are you doing?
Oh,
doing,
same
Tom?
old thing. Same old thing.
Will you be at the theater? What is that called? The theater?
Oh my god, I have to send it to you, Tom. I got the video of you talking with the saxophone guy behind you. That was awesome.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Well. Okay. No, Doghouse Theater. Yeah, I'll be there. Who won't?
Hey,
Right?
Auf Wiedersehen, baby.
Yeah. Right. That's
la
right.
pasta.
It's time. What's that?
Hasta la pasta.
Okay.
Bye,
See ya.